This is not a test.
This is the show. Welcome, everybody. It's Next Gen Jerks.
And hopefully you're seeing this episode.
Yeah, no shit. We're going to have to play around with that last episode because we played a funny video and Nerdist didn't that probably killed us for this episode too because I just mentioned his name.
No, it's okay to talk shit about it. Somebody.
Okay.
It's not okay to show their content, apparently.
Well, that's just it wasn't even that good of content.
Tell me about it.
Okay, how's everybody doing tonight? We're sitting here getting ready to talk some more video games.
Yes.
Got all sorts of stuff tonight. Well, actually, not all sorts of stuff. This might be a short show. But there's all sorts of stuff going on between Xbox and the NSA. Some of you might have already heard about all this good stuff. I got something crazy about the Xbox fanboys that just can't make up their fucking mind. First things are bad, now things are worse, and now they want it back to normal. We'll get back to that in a little while. And then finally, we're going to go over the two big open world games that are coming out later this year for the current consoles. Saints Row Saints Row 4. I don't know why I said the fourth. The fourth. And Grand Theft Auto 5. We're going to do a little contrast and comparison, and one's going to look really better than the other, but I think the latter is going to be way more fun. All right, so first, let's get up to this Xbox and NSA thing. We've got the very professional Jason Mewes. I don't know why he's working for IGN. How the mighty have fallen. I guess he was never really that mighty. But he's going to explain this to you, then we're going to break it down.
This is IGN News, baby. All right, here we go.
Ignore his
Microsoft's
dentures.
participation in the NSA's surveillance programs may be more extensive than previously thought. New documents from whistleblower Edward Snowden obtained by The Guardian claim that over the last 3 years, Microsoft has reportedly assisted the FBI and NSA in bypassing its product's encryption that would otherwise prevent the interception of web chats, emails, and user data, providing streamlined access to its services, including Outlook.com, Hotmail, Skype, SkyDrive, and more. Can you believe this, man? Most notably, the company allowed the agencies to collect video and audio from conversations made through Skype, which Microsoft acquired in 2011. Although Xbox products and services were not mentioned, it stands to reason that Microsoft's gaming business would not be immune to government intelligence requests. Come on, man, you know this. Microsoft, along with other tech giants like Google and Apple, were implicated last month when the NSA's PRISM surveillance and data collection programs was first revealed. Microsoft denied having any prior knowledge of the program. The company has, however, acknowledged that it provides user data on a per-request basis as required by law, but it refutes providing any open-ended access to its servers or user data.
I can't ignore it,
While
dude.
this report doesn't completely disprove Microsoft's previous public statements, it does reveal the lengths it has gone to adhere to the government's domestic and international surveillance efforts. But the real question here, people, is not if Microsoft is building a super-secret government spy box or if the government is secretly monitoring.
I don't know if
your
this
web
Microsoft
activity.
you keep speaking.
They are, man. The real question here is, why on earth would the government care about what I'm looking at on the internet, man? I don't even care, okay, about what I'm looking at.
Now they're
at
letting
all on the
freestyle.
internet. All right, if the government wants to watch me porn my wiener with some donkey painted like a zebra, smoking, man, just go right ahead, all right? I've got nothing to hide, America. I'm just playing a little Call of Duty with some tomahawk action, you know what I'm saying? For more on all things video games, stay tuned to IGN.
Oh, Jason Mewes. After all these years, you can still make me laugh, but just not for the right
Stay
reasons
tuned
anymore.
to IGN for Microsoft.
So yeah, there you go. There was
My
the...
dentures are too big for my mouth. This is why you don't do meth, kids.
Yeah, I love how they tried to put him up there to make a very serious and semi-boring story like sound all hip and cool.
Yeah, it's like with all the it's like, oops. It's like,
Yeah.
it's the fucking internet. You don't have to censor yourself. ISN or IGN, IGN. You don't have to censor yourself. You're only on the internet. You're not on TV.
Well, they've
because
got...
they, you know why? Because they keep wanting to get on TV. Like, the only way to get on TV is to censor ourselves and make ourselves more palatable. It's like,
Well, they got to make sure that their content's, viewable for everybody. They've got
Fuck 'em.
younger people or younger viewers on here that watch their shit.
that also watch all the other bullshit on the internet and
It's
that know the word fuck like the back of their hand. They use it.
All the other internet is not IGN's problem. So that's where that lies. But anyway, yeah. So
And there's oh god, just go ahead.
anyway,
I want to do Jerkcast so bad.
well, if you want, we'll do an episode after we're done with this. Anyway, that's what's going on. Xbox and your Kinect that's sitting in your living room watching every little move you make
Now-
could be recording shit.
Now, see,
For
I think
the
that's
NSA.
I think that's jumping the gun a bit.
It is. It's
see,
an
it's just like
over-exaggeration.
this is the state of the internet now. News like this gets released, they tie it into the NSA shit, and now it's almost like everyone's just collectively, like all the collective like idiots of the country, all got online and started spreading, like, kickstarting the rumor mill. It's like, oh, the Kinect, it's got to always be on. It's got to be part of the console. You can't shut it off. And the NSA, they're giving the information that the NSA wants to see. They can't. I mean, they have to. I guess you have to have the Kinect hooked up to the machine, but you can still turn it off.
No, not with the Xbox One. With the Xbox One, it's supposed to stay in a certain type of mode to where you can walk up and yell at it and have it turn the Xbox on for you. Therefore, it has to stay on all the time. That's how that's supposed to work.
On technically,
Technically.
but not view. It's not taking photos and video of you constantly and surveying, being surveillance of your living room.
That's what everyone's worried about, man. They're worried since it's
But
always
see,
on.
this is what I'm talking about. This is the bullshit. Everyone's worried about it. Everyone's worried about everything. Somebody says something like, "Ah, Ma!" It's like, we people calm down. It's like they can't spy on you. And if you're worried about them spying on you, don't buy the console. It's that simple. If they're just saying, yes, the camera's always on, and yes, we give this, your camera data and feed to whoever wants it,
Microsoft did report
then don't buy
that-
their fucking product.
Microsoft did report that supposedly the only information they do hand over to the NSA is shit that's requested by the NSA. So they're not just literally handing out every little piece of data that the Kinect does.
And I would also like to,
if it picks up anything at all.
I'd also like to state, you people are out of your fucking minds if you think your camera, that your internet connection is so great to where you can have a 24/7 camera broadcasting everything you do out to the world all the time. Unless you trust me from someone who fucking actually does this shit. It takes a lot of fucking bandwidth to do a webcast, live casting, shit like that. Even like the shit you see on Justin TV and Ustream and all those fucking sites. They're usually like really shitty webcams that just do like slideshow stuff because the bandwidth is too great to do live video, especially HD video. So
what if that wasn't in HD? What if they busted it down to like a lower quality?
Then it defeats the whole purpose of having an HD camera.
Well, a camera's a camera when it's used for evidence.
We can't even do this show live because I have an HD camera and we want to do multiple things like hook up an Xbox and do stuff like that and also show that. And just the system alone. I mean, I have a Mac Pro and I'm trying to do all this shit. It clogs that up to no fucking end. I mean, we lost a whole goddamn show because my fucking computer crashed in the middle of doing the show. You think the Xbox is going to be so goddamn powerful where you can be playing games in fucking 60 frames per second, blah, 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 and all the while it's beaming out HD video of you in your living room at the same fucking time? I'm telling you, from knowing how this stuff works, that's not possible. It's not fucking possible. You people are crazy.
And if you do believe all this, then just don't sit in front of your Xbox with 8 pounds of cocaine or the government will come and find you.
I'm kind of hungry.
All right, well, there you go. NSA, are they watching you? Who fucking knows?
Who cares?
Yeah, let's move on. Here we go to the next one, and this you're going to have to bring up a desktop for because it's something we're going to have to read. Fanboys of Xbox. First I think
that one?
Nope, clicked the wrong one. You want the one below
God damn it. Why do you post 2 links?
Because it was all a bunch of links for the same story. Just get rid of it. Sorry.
All right,
luckily,
there.
Jason Mewes took care of it all for us. I didn't have to have it. Yes, fans petition for Microsoft to restore the original Xbox One policies. After all the bitching and moaning and complaining,
wait.
all
Okay.
the fans died. We don't have to play the video. I can just explain it.
I just thought it was going to autoplay, but come on.
After all the bitching and moaning and screaming about, supposedly that guy doesn't work for Xbox anymore. I forgot about that. He stepped down and joined some small group of something. He knew the ship was sinking, so he just jumped. But anyway, yeah, so all the beginning requirements for Xbox, the always online, the downloading of games, the not being able to trade of games. And at first, everyone acted like nobody enjoyed it, and they were all going to jump ship to PlayStation. So Microsoft switched it all over to where you didn't have to download games. You could trade them and throw them out the window or whatever else you wanted to do with them. And you didn't have to be online all the time. Well, for somebody, they decided that they really did want it the original way after it was switched. A petition says...
me.
This was the future of entertainment, a new wave of gaming where you could buy games digitally, then trade, share, and sell those digital licenses. Essentially, it was Steam for Xbox, but consumers were uninformed and railed against it, and it was taken away because Sony took advantage of consumers' uncertainty. We want this back. It can't be all or nothing. There must be a compromise. This was a petition posted on... Go back up for a second. On what the... Go all the way up. On what the hell was it?
Change.org.
Yeah, it's change.org. And supposedly it got like 12,000 signatures in one day or some bullshit like that.
12,000.
That's a lot for one day. What are you clicking to? You're on Facebook now. I'm trying to read a damn story here and you're going all clicky.
Because I got bored.
I told you it was a slow week. But yeah, supposedly now that we've changed it and fixed it to where everybody wanted it, now there's a handful of people sitting out there saying, hey, why did you change it? And you should have stuck to your guns, and you should have just went the way you were supposed to, and blah, 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 blah. It just didn't really, they can't make up their minds. First they don't want it new, and now they want it different.
No, but see, this is just a small subsection of fans who wanted the possibilities of Steam on the new Xbox, which I'm all about. I'm all for that. That's the only thing that I was like, well, they're pushing the boundary and they're really saying get ready for the end of physical games as we've known for 30
but
some odd
that's
years.
still there. It's not gone. You can still download games just as easy as you can buy them. They
Right.
just want it to where the disc isn't useless. If you do buy the physical copy, they don't want that to be useless. That's what their
But I
original
think what
group
they're
is bitching about.
But I think what they're saying, and I haven't read the petition, obviously, but are they saying that the changes that Xbox has made kind of get rid of a lot of the plans that they were making for the new Xbox One, like the whole
yes.
on-demand base system where you
No,
could
the
trade,
on-demand base system is still there.
right? But where you can actually trade games via, codes and
The license, you mean?
yeah, like
Yeah.
issue like special
Well, see, that was
licenses
just
to allow
it.
your friends to play.
If this is true, then Xbox didn't explain how to trade licenses to other people or whatever the fuck that's
Well,
about.
I think the problem with Xbox is that they gave people a little bit too much credit. And people are, I mean...
No, they were just scared
look
to
at the
death
fucking
because PlayStation
Zimmerman
4
case.
sold out before Xbox 3 or Xbox One.
There's so many people. You have to understand how stupid people are. I have so much I want to say about how stupid America's gotten. It's all culminated into one giant fucking cesspool of stupidity, and I want to lash out. But this is just another example of it. People just got way too... Well, I guess you could also, and I will blame it all on the media. The media kind of takes a stance. They always the media always takes a reactionary stance in any situation and totally blow things out of proportion. They never report like, well, keep a level head about it. Like, we're just, here's what they're proposing, but I'm sure they have blah, blah, blah. They go out of their way to like, what? What's Xbox doing? What are they thinking? Just like with the Jason Mewes thing. What? NSA is going to be watching? This is how the gaming media responds to news that comes out. They don't give you the honest, like, all right, well, here's the information as it's out there, blah, blah. It's a lot less dramatic than IGN would allow you to. But IGN's now, they're not trying to be level-headed and calm and give you information. They're trying to be a fucking entertainment show like everybody else. So this is their way to get suck viewers in. Be like,
Well, yeah, you gotta...
Xbox sucks. Look at it. Look what they're doing. Like, and then now they're going back on the blah blah blah. And it's clear IGN's like going completely anti. Kind of like the way Fox News is all anti fucking Obama and all that. IGN is now officially anti-Microsoft with all of their Xbox bashing, and even when Xbox finally like, all right, we'll give you what you want. Like, look what they did! I can't even stick with the guns, fucking blah. They're trying to. Blah. And now, now that the smoke's clear off that, what's the next thing to bash at Microsoft for? Oh, NSA. It's like, why spend all your time attacking the Xbox? I don't know. It's almost like they just want one console.
Well, it's just the news.
Like, let's get rid of competition and just have the one console. That'll be perfectly fine. No one ever fucking thought of that before, Atari. Yeah, we're not driving ourselves to the fucking inevitable video game crash that's obviously on its way. And it's stupidity like this. I mean, before it was just an oversaturation of the market and no competition. Now it's like everyone's just, whoa, there's too many options. There's too many people who want to change things suck. And we're all going to end up back at the place where Nintendo's going to go bankrupt because it's a kiddie machine. And Xbox is going to go bankrupt. They're peering into our homes, man. They're taking away my freedom. So Sony's going to be the last man standing. And then it's all, like we've discussed before, games are going to get to the point where only big studios are making games.
Right.
And they've completely shut out any other market, or ability for indie, gamers to, or any market. Smaller companies actually develop outside the indie market, which isn't profitable, which means they'll just stop making games.
Right.
And you'll only get like 5 or 6 games a year, and then everyone will just stop playing altogether or buying the consoles altogether.
And that'll be a sad day for everyone like us who likes to do shit on the internet.
People need to stop being overreactionary and just fucking, think. Use your brains. Your brains are there to be used by you, not by other people.
There you go.
That's why the shit like this just bothers me, because it's like, this is stupid. And the fact that they're reporting on, God, this is why I hate IGN. A petition. There's a petition out. Like, you could start a petition for anything.
That's true. But this was a big one because...
that's not news.
It was like the biggest one change.org ever had. Or the one that got the most signatures in one day or some bullshit.
Andrew Goldfarb should be fired. I will say that now.
It's not his fault. If
yes,
he didn't do the story, somebody else would have.
You know what? You know why this is an article on IGN.com?
Why?
Because he was just sitting in his office bored, perusing change.org. Xbox search or some video game search, and oh look, somebody made a petition and fucking blah blah blah, and then that we could put that on there. That's interesting.
That's because it's all they got, man. After E3, there's no news coming through for video games. IGN runs on video games. So
make news.
Not really make news. You're just scraping the bottom of the barrel.
That's the problem with the media today. If there's no news available, make it.
Well, that's
blow something up to the point where it's trivial at best, but we're going to blow it up into worldwide news.
It's easy to blow it up when it's the only thing standing there. It's easy to make something big out of something.
It's not the only thing standing there.
In the gaming world, yeah, it is. There's not any other news this week on gaming.
Dude, this is the way it always works with E3. E3 comes out, and then everyone just obsesses over the fucking consoles and the games.
Yeah.
Post E3 until they're released. There's plenty of games to discuss and talk about. There's plenty of, console things to discuss. But talking about fan petitions, that's just a waste of time. It's a waste of time for us. It's a waste of time, period.
All right, well, then let's liven things up a bit. We've got...
yes, I want to see gameplay.
All right, let's do this. I got to bring this up. Give me just a second. Type all this shit in. All right, search. What? No.
Top-ranked UNC Kenyon Flagler offers an MBA online to fit your lifestyle. That's top news in my Google Mail. That was pretty retarded. I like how you get ads in your fucking email box.
All right, GTA 5 gameplay. There we go. The official gameplay video. Now this shows you. It doesn't show you anything about co-op mode. That kind of sucks. But there will be co-op mode in it. But this will show you everything that you need to know about the new Grand Theft Auto 5. You ready to go?
No.
Why not?
Because I was trying to find out if that was a titty in it. Yeah, that's what it is.
It probably is, yes. Way to stay on topic, John.
I get bored really easy.
With Grand Theft Auto 5, Rockstar have tried to reimagine the open world game in a number of ways.
I really hope there's an underwater city.
The game world is beautiful, massive, and diverse. A sprawling, satirical reimagining of modern Southern California, covering mountains and oceans, expensive stores and strip malls,
Which you won't be able to
urban
enter,
decay,
probably.
You better
and
be able to.
wilderness, beaches and backwoods, the sublime and the ridiculous, greed and hypocrisy.
You tell me exactly what you want, and I will very carefully explain
love
to
how
you
they
Was
all-
this
why
Roman?
it cannot be.
Where's Nico? That's it?
No. There's a whole
So
bunch.
what we doing
Calm
here?
down.
We're working, amigo.
For the first time, the game features not one, but three would-be heroes.
So now what?
Michael, a once
George
successful
Clooney.
bank robber, and now less successful family man.
You know, you're a real asshole. What did you just say to me?
Stop it! You're ruining my yoga!
Franklin, a hungry street hustler convinced he's surrounded by morons.
Jamie Foxx.
Repo the assets of a dead man, big sitting
Carl
cheap
Johnson.
asshole.
And then there's Trevor. The less said about him, the better.
Probably my favorite character of the game. The meth head.
Introducing three lead characters transforms both the narrative into one interwoven story.
Yeah, you let the
and
meth head fly the
structure
helicopter.
into
Way to go!
missions. Players can cut between vantage points
Yeah, I can use a little backup here.
and from one high-octane moment to another.
Gotcha. He's got support.
That could be the best part of the game right there.
Get us out of here. Roger that.
This helps to give missions new levels of diversity and intensity.
Damn.
When not on a mission, the use of three lead characters also allow for a touch of voyeurism, as you can drop in at any moment and find out what your new
That part
friends
I
have
could
been
do
up
without.
to as they go about their days.
Jeez, Pop. Too much more of that, and maybe I won't be dead by 35.
Maybe I'll shove this bike up your ass. And now what's the meth head doing? He's running from cops.
So what? The characters just do whatever the hell they want while you're
The world is
Yep.
not
playing another
huge.
character?
That's
It's part of
right.
the
They
vast array
live
of
their
things
life.
to see and do.
Well, that's kind of interesting.
Cars
It
to
could make it
customize,
interesting, yeah.
And they definitely need more car customization.
Yeah.
Sports
Considering
to
I stay in a car for
An
about...
outfit
Bonnets to
customization.
pursue.
They got rid of that in fucking 4.
Oceans to dive.
I
Animals
missed
to
it.
spot, hunt, and be hunted by. Freaks to watch, meet, and befriend.
And kill.
Bounties to hunt. And on and on.
How have you been?
Oh, simply wonderful. And you?
Somewhere stuck between joyful and peachy.
There's also been a huge focus on mechanics in the game to make every aspect as
I
fun
like
and
that.
fluid as
The
it is
quick wheel,
broad.
weapons wheel.
Yeah, but how it slows everything down when you go to it.
Everything from driving and shooting to tennis.
To
and bike
tennis.
riding feels fun.
Yeah,
and
I won't be playing too
responsive.
much tennis, and it better not be a mission.
However, alongside all of this leisure, people also have to take care of business.
Take care.
For all their
We-
pretensions,
and by business,
these
we
men
mean
are
the
dangerous
storyline.
thieves.
It's an industrial
The
area,
game we
right?
force you
Now,
to play.
not quiet.
Trash
Calm down.
truck, block,
This is kind of neat how they do this.
sack.
To survive,
rip off
they
heat?
have to set up and pull off a
You get to
series
set
of
up your own
increasingly
heat-like
audacious
heist.
heists.
Gentlemen, some plans for your attention.
The player sets these up themselves, then decides how they execute them and with whom.
Based on whatever movie.
Subject. Going smart.
Let's go.
Or we go in loud and dumb.
Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your moment. Please don't make me ruin all the great work your plastic surgeons have been doing.
After the take is divided, you decide what to spend your money on. Anything from sensible
Like clean
investments,
underwear.
like tattoos and fast cars.
Why do you have to
Risky
spend your money
ventures
on
like
cars?
stocks
Yeah.
Yeah, and I do not
Santos
want to play
real estate.
stocks. Thank you.
And then there's Grand Theft Auto Online.
But see, that's
which
the
we will show you
future.
properly soon.
Dealing with stocks and real estate.
Yep. That's the future
That's-
because it's the
That's-
gaming's way of introducing you to the future of all mankind, where
No.
kids are going to be playing the stock market.
That's why I didn't like Grand Theft Auto 4, because I had to keep going to that damn coffee bar and checking my email to find fucking missions and bullshit like that. It completely kind of killed it for me. Once I
No,
had
I
to
don't
go,
think it's going to be forced. I think it's going to be just another avenue for money making. But that's why they introduced that shit into these games, though, is because
honestly, if I'm going to play that game, I'm going to play as the crackhead the whole goddamn time. because he looked like the most interesting character. You had the black dude who's basically the same black dude from San Andreas, the white dude, the white rich guy who basically looked like George Clooney from Out of Sight, and then the meth head. And the meth head still looked the most original guy to me. All right, now the other game that I want to talk about that is also an open world.
Not as much fanfare.
Yeah, not as much fanfare, but I think is more fun.
A game you've never played.
I've played the third one.
The third one, but this is the fourth one.
Yeah, well, we're basing everything we like about Grand Theft Auto 5 on the ones we played before.
No. Well, in that case, I won't be buying fucking 5 for sure, because I hate fucking 4.
Oh, God damn it.
Hate it.
Is that a short?
Walk through.
Where's the big... Bring up my email so I know what I'm looking for here.
It just has the official gameplay view.
Okay. Or no, wait, bring it back. That's not wasn't the right one.
What do you mean? Oh, Independence Day.
That's what I'm looking for. God damn it. I hate Xbox's YouTube thing.
Well, maybe I should get the keypad for it.
No, we don't.
Well, it's pretty cheap. Not to mention, I think I can get that and that 12 months of a Xbox Live for like $60.
That's not cheap, dude.
The card itself is $60 for 12 months of. It's like getting 12 months of Xbox Live, and you get the little message thing for free. And it beats the hell out of paying month by month, which I have been doing.
I misspelled that horribly. Here we go.
Independence Day.
Yes,
No
now we're going to go to the other
Rated
option
and
for
mature.
open world
Sandbox.
craziness. Yeah, open world sandbox. Thank you.
Sandbox.
Would be Saints Row 4.
My fellow saints,
What the fuck?
today is a day.
Yeah, I don't remember his name, but
unlike
he's
any
famous.
other day that has come before it. For on this day, we must administer the biggest smackdown in the history of mankind and take our independence back from the anal-probing overlords that oppress us. We will fight them in the sky. We will fight them in the streets. We will fight them in text-based role-playing adventures. On this day, we free our homies. We free our inhibitions.
Hey, Kinsey, you wanna fuck?
We free America.
Oh, yeah.
And we free the whole fucking planet.
I should have realized a prison of peace would never hold a sociopath like yourself.
I'm more of a puckish rogue.
Oh, yes. Out of the
Well.
two, that's the one I'm buying. Because it just looks like so much more fun than Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5, whichever one it is.
I don't know. It looks
Silly and over the top?
like it's going to be Crackdown.
No, it's not going to be Crackdown.
Well, it looks
There
like
is
it's
so
gonna be
much
Crackdown.
more shit to do in that game than there is Crackdown. Hell, there's more shit to do in Saints Row the Third than there was in Crackdown. Crackdown was just the same straight line of big open world city, which wasn't that fucking big, and the same 4 missions over and over and over again.
Well,
And then Crackdown 2 threw in zombie infected monsters there in the end, or during Nightfall. The streets were full of infected just for the simple fact that you could kill a whole bunch of things in 4 seconds.
yeah, but the super. I don't know. Maybe it's got more.
There's going to be a lot more superpower. There's going to be telekinesis. Now, Crackdown didn't have telekinesis. And telekinesis can be one of the coolest things ever if they do it right.
If they do it right.
If they do it right. But if I can telekinetically pick up a fucking car and chuck it down the road and take out 10 goofy fucking aliens that all look like Baraka from fucking Mortal Kombat, then I'm doing it. Now, in Grand Theft Auto, sure, there's a lot of real world shit to do, like heists and biking and checking your fucking email and looking through stocks and bonds and all that good shit, but I don't want my video games to be that realistic. I want crazy nonstop action. Now, granted, the heists and they have a few good points in Grand Theft Auto, but for my money, Saints Row the 4th is going to be where it's at.
Well, we'll see.
You're not even going to pick one, are you?
No.
You probably won't.
I won't get it either. I'm just waiting for the new consoles. Well, that's pretty much all we got to talk about.
Yeah, I think this show's over.
30 minutes in, that's a record.
That's all right. We got through all we wanted. There isn't anything else to talk about. This was Next Gen Jerks. I'm Jake.
I'm John.
And we'll talk to you later.
Later.